Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Broadway Jets YouTube channel. You'll know me from Twitter as NYJ Mike. I'm joined as always by the master of receipts, NYJ Matt. And Matt, today Mekhi Becton had some interesting comments.
Yeah, article dropped today on Sunday about Mekhi Becton and his injury last year and a little beef with the Jets coaching staff. And it was more than I thought. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit subscribe on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there very soon. But the article drops, and a lot of it we already knew, right? He was a little banged up before he got injured in training camp. The knee hurt. He was limping around a little bit before. And at the time, a lot of us said, hey, if he's limping around, why are you playing him? But Becton really went a little bit scorched earth. And it starts with, it made no sense to put me at right tackle. I hurt my right knee. That's where most of my pressure will be. Immediate reaction to that take, Mike, because I have a hot take on this one and I want to be very careful before I go there.
Yeah, Mekhi Becton, friend of the program, but it
That's the
was
tough part.
yeah, it was an odd quote. Like because if you were on the Jets, you're my best friend. If you were on the Jets, and you said something like this, I'd be like, that's a little bit of a weird take. Like, it doesn't matter that Mekhi Becton friend of the program. We're partial.
It's very funny. So he
I'm
follows us on
partial.
Twitter and we joke around with him back and forth. And I think Mekhi, a lot of people, he gets a lot of hate. He does interact with fans, I think, pretty well. It's cool to have a player that does that. Perfectly fine.
His image this has significantly increased this the last few months.
Yeah, it made no sense to put me at right tackle. Like, you got to put the best five out there. I don't care if it makes the most sense to play you at center. That's where you should play because Dwayne Brown at that time is a true left tackle, and you are still a young, promising prospect who can move back there. But if we need you at right tackle,
And
that's where
look at
you're going to play.
AVT. Look at AVT. He goes all over the line, and
Yeah.
and Becton, coming off 2 years of not playing, you don't have much. It's not leverage, but it's just you should just go out there and play. Like wherever the coaches put you, revive your career. We're all rooting for him. Like it's just, it didn't have to come off that way.
And both sides can be right and both sides can be wrong. And it is a cop out answer, but in politics, in life, everything somehow is usually towards the middle, right? That's where you belong. So if Mekhi's hurt in the 2022 training camp and limping around his knee, he's like, guys, my knee hurts, pushing off there and having pass rush sets. I can't do it effectively and I'm in pain. I'm thinking maybe the coaching staff at the time is saying, well, he probably doesn't want to play right tackle, and that's the excuse he's using. Go out there and play. And that's what Mekhi Becton goes on to say. He was told to stop complaining and go back out there. And he limped through practice and got hurt. Now, a bit of malpractice too, if you don't know he's actually dealing with an injury, but that's probably what they assumed is that he wants to play left tackle. We're gonna make him go out there and work it out. He
Or
obviously, yeah.
maybe his rookie year he had a couple of stretches where Mekhi would come out of the game, maybe go back in the game, stuff like that. Maybe they're just trying to get him to a point where he could play through some pain, and but
And
it's
he'll be
tough.
the
You
first one
don't
to
want to
say
put your guy at risk.
he's in much better shape now than he was in the 2022 training camp in
Yeah,
2021 when he was a rookie. He's in great shape now. And
that picture was unreal.
it's a
Dude, and
so
you put it with Usain Bolt, and then with Rich Savini. That's great.
somebody took the leaked who is the one, the Maroon 5?
Levine.
They took the leaked DMs where he was like, your body, oh my effing God, your body. And they like photoshopped his picture. So I liked Salah's quote too of 2 weeks ago, hey, win the left tackle job. Like if that's what, like, win the left tackle job and don't worry about it. The
Yeah,
one thing, and we have, I cannot stress this enough. Get close to the microphone. We have zero sources, negative. Like we have so little sources that it's hard to keep track of. But there was a comment that we were told last year, and it's well known knowledge. So if you know this already, probably, but Mekhi Becton probably was very close to having an injury grievance with the Jets in 2021 because when he went down, the Jets had the 4 to 8 week timetable, and we're like, maybe we get him back before the bye. He was out for the entire year, and the Becton camp truly
yeah.
believed that it was a misdiagnosis from the Jets doctors. And when that happens, you can have an injury grievance.
Right. It makes him look bad.
So that almost happened in 2021. The thought about 2022 of
But the only thing with that too is right, and it's going to continue into now. But that injury, if you look it up, it doesn't. Should it be a season-ending injury? I don't think so. I remember, there were player comps that guys came back. So
I think Becton's camp thought it was a different and more severe injury than the
right,
Jets had let on. And there was frustration with the Jets in conditioning going into that training camp. So I think there's only two outcomes of this year. I'm not like I think there's only two. I think injuries plague and there's an injury grievance based on the past couple of years, or Mekhi Becton's a Pro Bowl, if not above average starting tackle in the NFL. And all the money and everything I want to put is on that last one. I want to buy in on the stock. If I lose it all and it's Enron, I'll lose all my money. I don't care. I
yeah, and the
want,
Jets have backup plans too.
yeah,
You have guys. So
yep.
I'm happy to be all in. He looks great. People forget. I think he was a lot even better his rookie year than people remember. Like I remember like Baldy put out a great clip of just him mauling and mashing people. He was pancaking Nick Bosa and all these. Maybe it was Joey Bosa and a bunch of impressive guys. I don't know. I, I'm excited. I think the Jets. Nania put out a good tweet where he said the Jets' best case scenario in their offensive line with some
Yeah.
metric was like top five in the league. And why not? You have all these young guys. I don't know what the metric was honestly, but
I was gonna have a tweet. And I didn't want to come off sounding like an asshole, so I didn't end up sending it. But it's not the offseason until Michael Nanny convinces me that like a third string safety is an above average starter and the entire NFL slept on him. Like that is when I feel my most confident.
yeah.
The last thing I got to throw out there, I got to find the exact quote. They said, "What are your feelings about the current coaching staff?" And he said, they're like, I'm okay. It is what it is. Like, that is not the energy that I need going into the 2023 the season with Aaron Rodgers. I can't have that
It's
energy,
just
Mike.
bizarre. It's bizarre. That's the way it came off to me was bizarre because it seems like the vibes in the building are very high,
Mm-hmm.
especially watching the One Jets Drive episode was awesome. Everyone seems fired up. He seems like he's in a great headspace, on Twitter, just the way he's been interacting with people and getting healthy. And so it just was surprising. Like it was bizarre in that sense. Like
Yeah.
everything's going well. And then like strange comments. Maybe they're, a little bit out of context. Doesn't seem like it, but
No, and he like
it should mean like
he keeps quote tweeting it, doubling it down. He's like, no, this is exactly how it went down. And
it's
and
out of context twice.
it's directly in context.
Couldn't be
Look,
more context.
I think
Oh man.
and I think fans on Twitter, like you see like the far extremes and there's no one in the middle. I love it. It's like fuck the Jets coaches. They should all die. Like this is the worst thing ever. And then someone's like, Mekhi Becton's gonna like eat the coaching staff. Like there's no in between. And the answer is in between. Both sides did good, both sides did bad, and now we're here where he's healthy and in great shape. So can we leave all the bullshit aside? I don't like the quote of, hey, let's it is what it is. No, let's be in the moment and say, hey, I didn't agree with playing right tackle, but I'm going to earn that left tackle spot and be an all
That's it.
pro.
No, and I'm
Do
so
that.
excited for the 2023 season. That's it.
Come on
We
now.
should be his PR team.
We should be, that'd be a great, like in another life, we could be a PR for the left tackle of the Jets. Like that would be good. Mike, anything before we wrap up?
Yeah, dude, I got my Rogers shirt. Look at this. Oh,
Okay. Okay.
so beautiful.
Okay.
Oh,
Good for you. I like
so
it.
fired up. It just feels so good to wear it. People talk to me all the time.
So
A lot of
I've
discount
been,
double checking.
if it's honesty hour, I've been like, I have the worst memory ever, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
that's a very known fact. Jet stuff, I'll remember a snap from 2009, but I can't.
Can I give an example of your memory? Should I give away? Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter because you're not going to give her the gift.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I got an anniversary gift for my girlfriend last year. And she was like, I like it, but I want something kind of different and returned it. I'm like, perfectly fine. And I showed her little sister the gift I got her this year. And she was mad. That was the same gift you got her last year that she returned. And I can't cancel. It's on its way. So my memory is horrible. And I'm dealing with a ton
Oh,
of brain fog and feel horrific all the time. And I don't know if it's like post COVID. I just have a terrible memory. The
Awful.
Aaron Rodgers stuff should feel like more real to me, and I have not it has not clicked. I really don't think it's
Dude,
bizarre.
honestly, I agree. I think the
Okay.
picture of the whole team holding up that like log, I think that was AI generated.
I can't
They
and I,
weren't holding
and
a
then you'll
log.
be like, "Oh, it'll feel real once week 1 and you see it." No, it doesn't like I don't I think it'll be like
Yeah.
4 years from now and God willing we'll have a ring. I'll be like, "Whoa, we had Aaron like I'm not in the moment yet and I don't know how to get there."
I do think about the Brett Favre. It was we were so much younger, man. Like, but
Uh,
week one, like you're like watching Brett Favre is very cool.
Week 1 Miami
Yeah,
when he throws the bomb down the sideline, it's like the coolest. My that was like the moment I really think when you're like 11, 12 years old and you're like, "Oh, this is really fucking cool to have a cool quarterback that can be a top 6 in the league." And he wasn't that year. He was on pace to be given the injury, but that can now happen. And it's a weird. I need to.
I want a really good season. You know, I want give me 11 or 12 wins. Let's just feel good about it. And then you get in the playoffs, and then it's basically a crapshoot. But it's an easier crapshoot when you have top five defense and a Hall of Fame quarterback.
So the graphic for this video is Becton and Salah, and I took it from the Jets X Factor, one of the articles. So whoever made it, probably Robbie, thank you. And then I made everybody love everybody in the bottom left, and it's Jackie Moon yelling from Semi Pro.
So
And then I
good.
put the breaking news in the bottom right because when you see
You
break, you
have to
just
have the
like
breaking news. Yeah.
I'm. And then when I tweeted out, should I do our take on Mekhi Becton and the leaked Connor Hughes photos just to have more people be like, "What?
Please.
Can I do that?"
You have to.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Wait, no. We have his permission. He liked
So
it.
I did it last video. I was like in the Connor Hughes rumors, and Connor Hughes DM'd us. He's like, "You son of a bitch!" I
You
went through
watched the
the
whole
entire
video.
video waiting to find it. All right, Mike.
Yeah.
Have a good night, buddy.
All right, my friend. Jet up.
Talk to you soon.